Is ready to call the action in this rivalry game tonight. Badgers against the Bears, and Bradshaw Mountain, well, they're coming off a 56-50 win over Mingus last Tuesday. Meanwhile, for Prescott, they're coming off a 67-49 victory over Coconino last Thursday, I should say. Prescott, they've won 6 of their last 7 games. Bradshaw Mountain, meanwhile, they're on a 4-game winning streak, and they've won 5 of their last 6 games. And talk about a great tournament time for Bradshaw Mountain and Prescott as well. Prescott, they were over at the San Diego Holiday Classic out at Torrey Pines, came away with a 3-1 record. One of those wins was in overtime. Another was on a buzzer beater by Uriah Tannett. And then you had Bradshaw Mountain. Well, they stayed a little closer to home. They went down to Cactus for the winter hoop shootout. And Bradshaw Mountain coming away with a 3-1 record as well. So again, Kelly, some really good tournament experience for both these teams, getting ready to dive into region play hot and heavy.
Yeah, I just want to give you an update. It's halftime down there in Houston. Washington did score a touchdown, so it's 17-10 at the half.
Well, what do you know? We got ourselves a game there in the national championship.
Yeah.
Well, the starting lineups being announced for the Badgers. I think the other interesting thing for the Badgers, Kelly, like I said, Prescott's had a lot of injuries to deal with this year, and I think one of the things you need to be a good team, yeah, it's nice to have guys like Uriah Tannett and Zane Gall in your lineup, but you got to have a really good bench. Prescott, they've shown they have a good bench. Guys like Costa Contreras, Jake Diener, Andrew Lyon, Danian Bernardo doing a really good job stepping up, especially when they had guys out like Josiah Peoples, like Cooper Magnet, and like Zane Gall.
Well, you know, again, I think one of the things that might come in to play here with both teams, we know that Prescott's got 2 big players. Bradshaw has 1 big player. The question is how will the depth on each team perform tonight?
Yeah, I think that's one of the more underrated parts, not just of basketball, but of any sport. How does your bench look? I go back to baseball. A lot of times when you look at world championship teams, one of the reasons they're world champions, they got good guys on the bench.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's going to be the 2 big boys out there, Zane Gall for Prescott and Jaden Blazik in the tip-off circle. Starting a little late here in this game because the JV game went into overtime. Bradshaw Mountain JV with the win, 63-61. And we're underway, and it's Bradshaw Mountain. Preston Raniker has the ball. Prescott in the white, Bradshaw in the black. Holguin with it, guarded by Uriah Tannett. Bounce pass over to Hunt. Hunt gets the pass over to number 14, Sean Stouter. Down the inside to Blazik. Blazik guarded by Gall. Raniker moving inside, cut off by Diener. And now almost stolen by Gall. Blazik gets the pass over to Holguin. Holguin from the far side, 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Bradshaw's got to hurry up. Raniker with it, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Hunt, guarded by Tannett, 1 second on the shot clock. He turns, he shoots, he scores! Mason Hunt.
And Tannett had really good defensive position on him, but he scored anyway.
2-0, Bradshaw draws first blood. Prescott with the ball. Jake Diener gets it over to Zane Gall. Now to Tannett. Tannett trying to get around Blazik. Blazik, who has about a foot over Uriah Tannett. Now Cooper Magnet. The pass to Diener for 3! Off the rim, no good. Gall tries to get the rebound. Keeps it in bounds, but gives it up to Mason Hunt. And here come the Bears. 6:49 to go in the first quarter. 2-zip Bradshaw. Holguin in the paint. Fadeaway jumper off the rim, no good. Whistle, and I think we had a foul away from the play, Kelly.
That's going to be on Jake Diener, I believe.
So Mauricio Holguin up to the free throw line for the Bears. Holguin averaging 6 points per game this season for Bradshaw. And he sinks that free throw. Bears extend their lead, 3-0. 6:44 left to go in the first stanza. Next shot on the way from the senior, Holguin. And he puts that one through. 4-0 Bradshaw Mountain. Uriah Tannett with the ball. As the Bradshaw student section making some noise here. Diener Pass over to Gall. Gall, nice one-handed grab of the ball. And pass back to Diener. Now over to Uriah Tenet. Tenet moving inside, guarded by Hunt. He's in the paint. Gets that one out to Coley Fundalevich. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Cooper Magnet with the ball. Magnet making his move. Trying to take the shot, and it's intercepted by Raniker. Oh, Raniker, I believe he got the ball and then fell out of bounds, and it's going to be Prescott possession, and the shot clock will go back to 35 seconds.
Unlike college or pro, where the shot clock only goes
Actually,
back.
hang on. I think they're going to reset the shot clock here. So the referee's over the scorekeeper table talking. 6:10 left to go in the first quarter. It's 4-0 Bradshaw Mountain.
I think they're questioning, did the ball hit the rim? If the ball did not hit the rim, then the shot clock should not reset.
And actually, yeah, they bring the shot clock to 3 seconds now. Uriah Tenet going to inbound for the Badgers. To Gall. Gall flips it to Tenet. Tenet, fadeaway jumper off the glass, no good, and right into the hands of Mauricio Holguin. Mason Hunt gets past the half-court line, guarded by Cooper Magnet. Holguin, Coley Fundalevich all over him, now gets it out to Blazik. Blazik in the paint to Hunt. Hunt off the glass, and it's good! And the Huntsman strikes again! 6-0. Bradshaw Mountain off to a hot start in this one. Now Prescott got to play catch up here. Zane Gall. Pass out to Tenet. Tenet guarded by Mason Hunt. Tenet making his move. Now double team. Flips it over to Gall. Gall through traffic. Takes the shot and it's good. The G-Force gets the Badgers on the board at 5:20 to go in the first quarter. Stolen by Jake Diener. One man to beat off the glass. And Uriah Tenet
with a tip in. Good follow.
Now it's 6-4. Prescott down by 2. Raniker now swinging it around. Blazik at the baseline. Gall all over him. Oh, and traveling called against Jaden Blazik.
And Zane Gall did a good job cutting him off on the baseline, which forced the travel.
Gall going about 6'11", Blazik standing at 6'9". Uriah Tenet with the ball, 4:49 to go in the first quarter. Tenet taking his time, gets past the half-court line. Mason Hunt ready to greet him. Now just flips the ball over to number 20 for Prescott. Damian Bernardo with the ball now. Tenet for 3! Oh, rattles off the rim, and it's rebounded by Holguin. Bounce pass over to Mason Hunt. Hunt in the paint, guarded by Fundalevich, takes the shot, no good. And it looks like we're going to get a foul called against Coley Fundalevich. That'll bring Mason Hunt up to the line.
There's a pretty good height discrepancy between Eric Fundalevich and Mason Hunt.
Oh, you mean Coley?
Yes.
Eric is his dad, of course, assistant athletic director over at Embry-Riddle as Hunt sinks that one. Mason Hunt, 5th in the entire 4A conference in scoring this season, 22.4 points per game for him. In and out of the basket. And the ball goes in favor of Bradshaw Mountain as it goes out of bounds. Uriah Tenet is kind of standing there, arms extended like, what? That should be our ball, man. Sean Stouter will inbound. Has a sister who's on the girls' basketball team at Bradshaw. Samantha. Hunt, he turns, he shoots. He doesn't score. And now a fight for the rebound, and it's going to be Prescott possession. We have a number 20 in the game for Prescott. Unfortunately, we don't have him on our roster, Kelly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Coley Fundalevich with the ball now. He gives it over to number 20. Again, we don't have him on our roster. No idea who that is. Uriah Tenet with it now. Now over to Bernardo. Number 20 taking the shot. Oh, nice block there by Jaden Blazik. Bradshaw gets the ball back with 3:40 to go in the first quarter. 7-4, Bears on top. Holguin gets the pass over to Hunt. On the inside, Raniker, he turns, he shoots, he scores! Preston Raniker for 2. Raniker averaging just over 8 points per game for Bradshaw this year, makes it 9-4 Bears. Prescott, a pretty slow start for them here. Tennett pass to Gall. Gall off the glass. It's good! The G-Force makes it 9-6. Prescott trying to fight back here in the first quarter. The Huntsman with the ball. Gets the pass over to Holguin. Oh, stolen away by number 20, then stolen back by Hunt. And now I think Coley Fundalevich going to get dinged for another foul. That's his second foul in about a minute.
And as we mentioned earlier in the game, a different situation this year with the rules involving team fouls. Team fouls are by quarter instead of by half.
Bounce pass to Holguin. Oh, stolen by Uriah Tennett. Tennett in the paint, and Tennett with the dunk! Uriah Tennett, under 6'2", or under 6 foot, making the dunk there. And it's a 1-point game. Bradshaw 9, Prescott 8. Huntsman on the inside, stolen by Bernardo. Daniel Bernardo in the paint. Oh, and Daniel Bernardo are going to get nailed for a charge. Daniel Bernardo just flattening that Bradshaw player.
Yeah, I think that was a pretty good call. Basically, the rule book says whoever initiates the contact, that's who the foul is on.
Holguin gets that one over to Blazik. Now Hunt standing at the Bradshaw logo, guarded by Bernardo. And 5-second call there, Kelly.
Even though we have a shot clock, if a person is guarded within 5 or 6 feet, and they still keep their dribble or they still hang on to the ball, it's a turnover.
Good defense there by Daniel Bernardo. Now Uriah Tennett with the ball. 2:10 left to go in the first stanza. 9-8 Bradshaw. Gall hands it off to Cooper Magnet. Andrew Lyon in the paint, through traffic, taking the shot, and no good. Loose ball. Who's going to get it? Actually, it's going to go Prescott's way as it goes out of bounds. Sean Stouter giving chase to it. Unfortunately for him, couldn't catch up to it. Bernardo going to inbound near the Bradshaw Mountain bench with $1:57 left to go in the first quarter. Gets it to Gall. And Gall almost had it stolen by Raniker. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Bernardo hands off to Tennett. Tennett spins around Hunt. 3 seconds left. Gall with it. Gall. 1 second left. The shot for 3. Tennett. Oh, and he comes up short.
Even if he'd have made that, I don't think it would have counted. I don't think the ball left his hand in time.
Mauricio Holguin to inbound for the Bears with 1:40 left to go in the first quarter. 9-8 Bradshaw Mountain over Prescott. Mason Hunt. Right to net right there with him. Gets the pass to Holguin. Mauricio Holguin setting up the offense for the Bears. Gets it over to Preston Raniker. Holguin comes inside. Under traffic. And gets it off to Stouter. Stouter to Blazik. Oh, and Jaden Blazik with the dunkaroo!
The Badgers did a double team and left Blazik wide open.
And now that ball goes out of bounds. And it's going to be Bradshaw possession. Oh, no, they're going to say Prescott possession. Oh, man, Jaden Blazik making the highlight reel with that dunk. And he makes it 11-8 Bradshaw Mountain. Into Zane Gall. Now to Magnet. Gall Looked like he thought about a three. Now he's going to move inside. Oh, tried a one-handed dunk. Didn't make it, but it looks like Jaden Blazik going to pay the price as he's going to get called for a foul.
So that'll put Gall at the line shooting 2.
Zane Gall, 4 points tonight for him. Gall having another tremendous season for the Badgers. 16.7 points per game. Misses on that free throw, though. 129 rebounds. And Gall with more than 550 rebounds in his Prescott career. Second shot on the way from Gall. Misses on that one. So still 11-8, Bradshaw over Prescott. The Huntsman has the ball, covered by Bernardo. Mauricio Holguin. And now over to number 11, Mason Brambilla. Hunt in the paint, hands off to Raniker for 3, no good. And a rebound by Gall to Tanette. Hunt right there with them. Now over to Bernardo. Back to Tanette. Coming down to the final 20 seconds of the quarter. Now over to Lyon. Magnet for 3. No good. Rebounded by Gall. Gall turns, shoots, no good. Tanette with the rebound. Tanette gets blocked by Blazik. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by Prescott. And Mauricio Holguin will take it. Again, talking about a size mismatch there. Tanette goes about 5'10", Blazik about 6'9".
Yeah.
Hunt in the paint, take that. Oh, denied. Oh, no, they're going to say Gall.
They're going to call a foul on
Gall. They're going to say Gall made contact with Hunt, and Gall, well, no, Gall does not like that call at all. The Prescott fans don't like that call at all. I think I could read some of Gall's lips there. Maybe a word or two that probably shouldn't have been said, but
I don't know. Somebody got a technical. I think it was Zane.
I think so, because he was not shy about expressing his unhappiness over that call.
Oh, yeah.
No.
They got 2 Badgers along the lane.
Yeah, so I don't think it was a technical. Well, I don't think Gall was actually saying anything to the referees, Kelly. It looked like he was more just kind of staring off into space and just kind of Hunt with another one makes it, and just kind of doing a Muttley there, going center fronter, russet, tussum, center fronter, runner. And a 3 hits off the side of the backboard, and that's all she wrote for the first quarter of action. Our score here under the dome, it's Bradshaw Mountain 13, Prescott 8. So I guess we'll take a break here, and actually we're just going to stay right here and keep on talking, folks. And what's this? Actually, folks, we're
still at a halftime down in Houston in the college football national championship game.
All right. Well, folks, we want to give a big thanks out to our sponsors here for Prescott Badger Sports, and that would be Arizona Seamless Gutters, H2O Health, Olson's for Healthy Animals, Prescott Unified School District, the City of Prescott, Blind Brothers Arizona, Silver Hammer Inspections, Prescott True Value, House Chilson and Associates, and the Yavapai Food Bank. Thank you to all our sponsors for Prescott Sports. And, well, I got to tell you, Kelly, certainly some motivated ball played by Bradshaw Mountain here in the first quarter. And so far, so good, doing a pretty good job defending against the Badgers' 2 big guns in Tanette and Gall.
This is where the Badgers' depth has got to step up if they're going to want to win this ball game, because right now the Badgers only have 8 points. 4 of them scored by Tanette and 4 of them by Gall, whereas on the Bradshaw side, you've got 4 different players that have scored, where the Badgers only have 2 different players score.
And the majority of those points coming from Mason Hunt, as he has 7 right now. And it looks like that bum ankle of his really not much of a factor in this game.
Doesn't seem like it.
Bernardo with it on the far side for the Badgers. Raniker guarding him, now to Tanette. Pass on the inside of Zane Gall. Gall, he turns, he shoots, he doesn't score, and I think that might be Jaden Blazik who's going to pick up his second foul of the night.
Yeah, it is him.
And again, you know, right now Blazik is not the guy you want in foul trouble because he's the one that you really got to depend on to guard Zane Gall in this one.
And with the majority of the quarter left in the second quarter, as a coach, you have to think, I need to take him out with 2 fouls this early in the game.
And that's exactly what's happening. Sean Stouter back into the game to spell Jaden Blazik. Zane Gall successful in his first free throw, not successful in his second one, and right there to grab the rebound, Sean Stouter. And now the pass goes over Mauricio Holguin and out of bounds. Ooh. A little too much spicy mustard on that pass from Sean Stouter. And now it'll be Cooper Magnet to inbound.
The three-quarter court press that the Badgers are putting on caused that bad pass.
Magnet. Now to Lyon, over to Gall. Hands it off to Andrew Lyon. Magnet backing away from Mason Hunt. Magnet inside. Gets the pass to Lyon for 3. Oh, in and out of the basket. And it's Stouter who comes up with the rebound. Brambilla now over to Hunt. Hunt trying to get around Bernardo with 7 minutes to go in the first half. 13-9 Bradshaw. Stouter over to Holguin. Now Brambilla moving into the paint. Gets it out to Raniker for 3. It's good! Preston Raniker sinking the 3 to give Bradshaw the 16-9 lead. Now Prescott really has some ground to make up here in the first half. Bernardo to Tennette. Tennette trying to get around Mason Hunt. Bounce pass over to Magnet. Now Zane Gall moves inside out to Bernardo. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Bernardo in the paint. And Bernardo taking a shot, and it's good, and kind of an off-balance shot there by Damian Bernardo, but it gets the job done, and the Badgers chip away at that Bradshaw lead. It's now 16-11, 6 minutes to go in the first half. Mason Hunt with the ball for Bradshaw Mountain, gets it over to Preston Raniker. Hunt, guarded by Tennette, now over to Mauricio Holguin. Holguin covered by Andrew Lyon. Stouter with it. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Stolen by Damian Bernardo. Actually, correction, that was Andrew Lyon who stole the ball. Uriah Tennette has it. Tennette getting instructions from Coach Travis Stedman from the Prescott bench. Tennette setting up the offense. Hands it off to Bernardo. Now the pass to Lyon. Inside to Gall. Gall double team, takes a shot off the glass. It's good. Oh, they're going to say Gall got fouled as he was going up. And now Gall with a chance for a three-point play. Gall, a three-sport athlete here at Prescott. He's also on the boys golf team and on the boys volleyball team. And Gall, actually a very good volleyball player as well. Last season, Zane Gall, the Skyline Region Player of the Year for volleyball. Misses on his 3. 16-13, Badgers trail by 3. 5:10 remaining in the second quarter. Long pass to Holguin. Now bounce pass stolen by Cooper Magnet.
Turnover. Turnovers are going to be a big part of this game. I'm getting the feeling on.
Coley Fundalevich passes out to number 20. To Fundalevich, guarded by Holguin. Fundalevich comes inside, gets the pass over to Gall for 3. No good. Up in the air. Who's going to get the rebound? It's going to be Prescott. Finally, after that hot potato. Uriah Tennette has it with 4:35 to go in the second quarter. Pass over to number 20 for 3. No good. Zane Gall gets the rebound, and Gall puts it up for 2. Zane Gall doing a good job putting back the garbage. And now it's a 1-point game, 16-15, as Coach Kane Atkinson calls a timeout. And Kelly, Bradshaw Mountain, they were starting to own this game. Now all of a sudden, Prescott, like you said, a few turnovers, they were the key. Now we got ourselves a 1-point game here under the dome.
In that, there were 4 points scored off of turnovers in the last minute, and that's how the Badgers got. It went from 16-11 to 16-15 now.
Well, we knew this wasn't going to be a blowout. We knew even if the Badgers were down big, either team's down big, they're going to come back, they're going to fight. That's just Prescott Bradshaw for you.
By the way, the last foul on Zane Gull was committed by Preston Raniker.
So it will be Mauricio Holguin to inbound for the Bears. 4:18 to go in the second quarter. Hunt with the pass to Holguin. Mason Hunt back to Holguin. Now over to Michael Crawford. Hunt goes for three. It's good! Mason Hunt drains the three, and it's 19-15 Bradshaw. And we'll see if that'll re-spark the Bear offense. Gall has it. He turns. He shoots. He doesn't score. And it's Michael Crawford getting the rebound. The freshman coming down the court. Gets that one over to Brambilla. Now over to Hunt. Holguin. Bounce pass to Hunt in the paint. Hunt. Shot no good. Oh, and they're going to say Hunt got fouled going up.
Going to be against Zane Gall.
I think that's Gall's second foul of the evening.
It is, and now Coach Stedman has a decision to make here. Does he leave Gall in because he's got Zane's got 2 fouls on him?
And Hunt good on that free throw. Mason Hunt now 11 points on the night. Yeah, Gall's coming out. Damian Bernardo coming in. Bernardo at 6 foot, and he's about a foot shorter than Zane Gall. And Hunt good on that free throw as well. Uriah Tennett. He hands that off to number 20. Again, apologies, folks. Number 20 is not on our roster. Cooper Magnet down the baseline. Does that pass over to Tennett? Tennett off the glass, and it's good! Tenacious T! 6 points on the night for Tennett. And it's 21-17. Badgers down by 4. 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Crawford over to Holguin.
Badgers are in a 2-3 zone, John.
For three, Crawford, no good. Rebound by Raniker. Raniker off the glass, and that one is good. Preston Raniker makes it 23-17 Bradshaw.
The Bears have done a good job on Tennett so far in this game.
Cooper Magnet gets that one over to Tennett. Tennett, fadeaway jumper for three. In and out of the basket and hauled in by Mason Brambilla. Now he gets it over to Crawford. Crawford taking his time, going past the half-court line. Mason Brambilla, who began the night with 44 points. And jumper good by Mauricio Holguin. His first points from the floor tonight. 25-17 with under 2 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Bears on top. Tennett. Pass over to Bernardo for three. It's good! And man, oh man, that ball bouncing around and around, and Bernardo finally gets that one in for three, and it's now a 5-point game, 25-20.
Do you think Bernardo shot it with the intention of banking it?
I don't know, but you know what? Whatever it was, it worked, and that's all that matters.
The ball hit the backboard, spun around the rim, came out, hit the backboard again, and then came back into the hoop.
That has got to be one of the most wicked, insane ricochets ever, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, it may not have been the prettiest three, but you know what? It's still a three, and that's all that matters.
That's right.
You know what, though? It's going to be something he remembers the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Michael Crawford going to inbound for Bradshaw. Michael Crawford, not only a good basketball player, but I really liked the duet he did with Sarah Brightman on Phantom of the Opera. What's that? Oh, not the same Michael Crawford.
Not the same Michael Crawford.
Sorry about that. Stolen by Uriah Tenet. And that ball almost knocked out of his hand by Raniker. Fadeaway jumper by Tenet, no good. Rebounded by Bernardo. And now Coley Fundalevich with it. Gets it over to Andrew Lyon. Pass to Bernardo, trying to get around Holguin. Now hands it off to Tenet. Oh, and I think they're going to say Tenet. It looked like there was a little confusion there on the handoff between Bernardo and Tenet, and I think Tenet dropped it out of bounds.
Exactly. Yep. A turnover again.
Michael Crawford, a freshman, getting time at the varsity level here tonight. The Huntsman, now over to Brambilla. Crawford. Holguin coming inside. Now it's Crawford. Oh, Crawford tried to get the pass over to Holguin, but it goes out of bounds.
He was thinking he was going to pass it to Holguin as he rolled to the basket, and he just didn't roll to the basket. Another turnover.
25-20, Bradshaw Mountain on top. 50 seconds remaining in the first half. Cooper Magnet. Going to get that one over to Andrew Lyon. Now Tenet trying to get around Raniker. Tenet through a triple team, takes the shot, no good, and it's stolen away by Mason Brambilla, who gets it over to the Huntsman. Mason Hunt looks like he's telling everyone to settle down. Coach Atkinson saying go for that final shot. 21 seconds left in the quarter.
Badgers switch to a man defense.
Bounce pass to Hunt. Oh, and it goes out of bounds into the cheerleaders, and it's going to be Prescott possession in the final 14 seconds of this quarter. Fundalevich bounces it over to Tenet. Tenet letting that ball roll and roll and roll, and he picks it up. Fundalevich to Lyon. 8 seconds left. Now Gall. 5 seconds left. Hands it off to Tenet. Tenet trying to get around Hunt in the paint, taking the shot off the glass. It's good as the horn sounds. Uriah Tenet gets the ball in right as the buzzer sounds to end the first half. 25-22 is our score. Bradshaw Mountain on top in what's going to be, well, what's shaping up to be a barn burner here for the second half of action. And the Prescott Bradshaw Mountain boys basketball game on the same night. Someone's got to talk to the schedulers about that. I got invited to a national championship party, and I was like, yeah, I can't make it. I kind of have something else going on Monday night. Action underway in the second half. Raniker with the ball for the Bears.
Badgers are in a 2-3 zone.
Bears now moving right to left across your screen. Stouter. And now it's Holguin with the ball. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Holguin double team. Gets it over to Hunt. Hunt with the jumper for three. Off the rim, no good, but rebounded by Stouter. Stouter feeds it to Raniker, and Raniker puts it in for two. Preston Raniker with 9 points right now. Makes it 27-22 Bears.
Bears had position on that rebound.
Uriah Tenet. Tenet moves inside. Fadeaway jumper. Hunt was in his face. No good. We get a whistle on the play. Oh, actually, I thought we had a whistle on the play. No, play continues. Could have sworn I heard a whistle. Uriah Tenet trying to get around Blazik. Gets the pass over to Cooper Magnet. Magnet cut off by Holguin. Over to Zane Gall. Gall in the paint, through traffic, takes a shot off the glass, it's good! The G-Force for two! And it's a three-point game, 27-24. Bradshaw Mountain in the lead. Stouter gets that one over to Holguin. Now to Hunt. The Huntsman directing traffic, over to Holguin. Preston Raniker, the 6'3 junior, gets that one over to Mauricio Holguin. Back to Raniker, 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Stolen by Cooper Magnet. Now a lead pass to Tenet. Tenet, the layup is good by Tenacious T. the steal, the bucket, and it's a 1-point game, 27-26. Bradshaw up, now for three, Hunt, off the rim, no good, and rebounded by Stouter. Nice heads-up play there by Sam Stouter to keep possession in Bradshaw's favor. Hunt gets it over to Holguin. Oh, and a travel called against Holguin.
Another turnover.
Possession Prescott with 5:47 left to go in the third quarter. John Rust Kelly Cordes with you here for the play-by-play of this game. First of two between Prescott and Bradshaw. The next one will be January 25th over at the Bear Den. To net, double team. Bernardo on the inside to Gall. Gall, pass, yes, stolen by Raniker, who's able to keep it in bounds. Now a loose ball. Who's going to get it? The tackle. The bodies hit the floor.
The possession arrows pointing to the Badgers. So the Badgers will have the ball at half court.
Yeah, we had a sponge moment there. It was a world of human wreckage with a lot of people on the floor. Now Coley Fundalevich will inbound the ball for Prescott. Taking it out right in front of the Prescott student section.
Bears are in a man-to-man defense.
27-26. Bit of a low-scoring affair here between these two sides. Bounce pass on the inside to Gall. Gall to Tanette. Now back to Gall. Gall thought about a three, trying to get around Blazik. Both players collide, and it looks like it's going to be a foul against Jaden Blazik. And Coach Kane Atkinson is not happy with that turn of events, as that's going to be the third foul of the night for Blazik. Gall sinks his first free throw. Gall 1 for 5 from the stripe before that one went in. We're all tied up at 27. And now Gall unties the score. It's 28-27, which I believe, Kelly, is the first time the Badgers have led in this game.
You are correct.
Mason Hunt gets it into Blazik. Now to Raniker. Raniker tried to find someone to pass it to, gets it inside to Holguin. Now Holguin,
got a kick.
Yeah, well, you know what? If Uriah Tanette was a hockey goalie, that would have been an awesome save, but
right.
You can do that in hockey. You can't do that kind of motion in basketball.
Yeah.
So it'll be Mason Hunt inbounding to Holguin.
And on that, the shot clock reset.
For three, Holguin. Oh, in and out of the basket and rebounded by Cooper Magnet. Now over to Coley Fundalevich. Fundalevich getting the offense set up for Prescott with 4:25 to go in the third quarter. 28-27 Prescott. Zane Gall in the paint. Gall, he turns. Oh, he's denied. What?
Wow.
Well, he was denied by Jaden Blazik, but I have my doubts about that call. And Coach Kane Atkinson is not happy with that at all, and that might be an understatement.
I have to say, if anything, that would have been a jump ball.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to disagree on that one as that one rims out. And again, that's going to be the fourth foul tonight for Blazik. And Blazik not happy with that turn of events. I can't say I blame the young man. Second shot coming up here for Zane Gall. And that one misses as well. Rebounded by Holguin. Still 28-27 Prescott. Now to Holguin. Holguin guarded by Tanette. Pass over to Mason Hunt at the near corner. Hunt double team. And we're going to have a full timeout called now by Coach Atkinson of Bradshaw Mountain. And again, you got to wonder how big that foul is going to come into play. The 4 fouls now on Blazik, because he's been with Zane Gall pretty much all night long. And probably the one guy with the size to defend against Zane Gall. I mean, next up would probably have to be Mason Brambilla, standing at 6'6", and he's probably the only one they got who can really try to cover Zane Gall.
And one of the things in favor of the Bears is Gall has now missed 6 free throws in the ball game. Only made 3, so he's 3 for 9 at the free throw line. And I'm sure that probably with about 4 or 5 minutes left to go in the game in the fourth quarter is probably when you're going to see Jaden Blazek come back into the game.
Oh, definitely.
But I did not think that was a foul. If anything, it was a held ball.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kelly, and I think every Bradshaw Mountain fan out there also agrees with our take on that.
I used to make some officials get upset because I would ask them if they were guessing or not.
How many technicals did you get when you asked that question?
Amazingly, none.
Almost stolen by Andrew Lyon, but it goes out of bounds. Well, the effort was there by Lyon, but just couldn't get a handle on the ball, so it will be Preston Raniker who inbounds.
I would ask the question with a smile on my face.
I guess that's why I didn't get any technicals, because you smiled. Raniker from the far corner for 3! No good, and rebounded by Zane Gall. Coley Fundalevich with the ball. Comes over to the far side, now gets it over to Tannett. And Tannett
great lob.
Gets it in for 2.
Great lob by Andrew Lyon. That was a design lob play.
30-27 is the score in favor of Prescott. Now Mauricio Holguin has it off the leg of Brambilla. Brambilla retrieves the ball, gets the pass over to Stouter at the far corner. Now bounce pass over to Hunt. Hunt guarded by Lyon. Now double team, fadeaway jumper. It's good.
Tough shot.
Mason Hunt makes it a 1-point game, 30-29. Tannett in the paint, fadeaway jumper, no good. Who's going to get the rebound? It's Raniker. Now stolen by Coley Fundalevich. The breakaway, Fundalevich off the glass, and it's good. Coley Fundalevich, the steal, the basket, and a 32-29 lead for Prescott here in the third quarter. Turnovers, like you were saying, Kelly. Long pass to Hunt for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound goes to Prescott. And now it's Uriah Tannett. Tannett with the pass to Magnet off the glass. It's good! Oh, a nice pass by Uriah Tannett. And Cooper Magnet able to put it home.
The turnovers are really hurting the Bears right now.
I'll tell you what, not only can Uriah Tannett score, but also 64 assists coming into tonight's game. He also knows how to distribute the ball well.
He sure does.
Mason Brambilla. Pass over to Holguin, gets it one-handed. Now bounce pass on the inside of Brambilla. He loses the ball, and it's picked up by Coley Fundalevich. Gets it over to Tannett, coming down the far side. 90 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. 34-29, Prescott over Bradshaw. Now to Zane Gall.
Going to call an offensive foul on Andrew Lyon.
Lyon, he got the ball over to Zane Gall. Gall put it in, but again, charge called against Andrew Lyon in his senior season for Prescott. Lyon averaging 3.5 points per game for the Badgers coming off the bench. Mason Hunt has the ball for the Bears. Hunt in the paint, gets by Gall, off the glass, no good. And Brambilla almost at the rebound, couldn't get a handle on it. Here come the Badgers. Bernardo over to Tannett. Tannett breaking the double team off the glass, and it's good. And Tannett also gets the foul. And Uriah Tannett starting to heat it up, Kelly. 14 points for him tonight.
The foul was on Mason Brambilla.
Kylan Jackson coming into the game.
This will be the first time Uriah Tannett's been at the line tonight.
Kylan Jackson, who had the game-winning bucket in the JV game, as Tannett good on that one. And Jackson, who was one of the heroes of the Prescott Bradshaw football game, that game going in the Bears' favor. Jackson with a promising athletic future at Bradshaw Mountain. Stolen by Uriah Tennett. Tennett up to the glass, and it's good! Uriah Tennett with 2 guys on his 6 still puts it home for 2. And it's a 10-point lead for Prescott. 39-29, 33 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Brambilla stolen again by Prescott. Now to Tennett. Tennett with 1 guy to beat off the glass. It's good! And the turnovers really starting to hurt Bradshaw Mountain.
Really, yeah. It's a big part of the game right now.
Raniker to Jackson. Back to Raniker. And now goes out of bounds.
The Badgers are doing a good job of getting their hands and arms in the passing lanes, and they're either deflecting the ball or stealing it.
Yeah, you got to figure that's probably something that Coach Stedman was talking about to him in the locker room. Mason Hunt with it, 4 seconds left in the quarter. Hunt making his move in the paint. Fadeaway jumper, no good off the rim. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Bradshaw Mountain held to 4 points in this quarter, and it's 41-29 Prescott as we get set for quarter number 4. And boy, oh boy, Kelly, the Badgers certainly came out here and played some inspired ball.
Well, he said at the outset that turnovers were going to play a huge role in this game.
All right, folks, we want to give another thanks to all our sponsors here for Prescott Sports. That is Arizona Seamless Gutters, H2O Health and Water Solutions, Olson's for Healthy Animals, Prescott Unified School District, the City of Prescott, Blind Brothers Arizona, Silver Hammer Inspections, Prescott True Value, House Chilson and Associates, and Yavapai Food Bank. By the way, folks, you can check out our news and sports stories any time of the day or night you want for free. Just go to kycainfo.com, click on the news link. You can also find in the archives all of our past local talk shows, from Lisa Live to Healthline with Dr. Hancock, the KYCA Talks, KYCA PM, the Tri-City Sports Roundup, and our brand new local talk show, AZ Drive Time.
19-4, Badgers outscored the Bears in that quarter.
Raniker with it for Bradshaw Mountain. And now the Bears got to go to the supermarket. Another turnover and a breakaway pass to Tennett. And Tennett off the glass, and it's good. And Tennett kind of had a little trouble handling that ball, but it worked out in his favor. And oh boy, now Tennett is really heating up. 3 from Hunt. Off the backboard, no good, and right into the hands of Uriah Tennett. Flying down the far side, up to the basket, no good. Rebounded by Mason Hunt. Hunt bounce pass over to Stouter, now back to Hunt. To Kylan Jackson, going for 3. Off the backboard, no good, and rebounded by Uriah Tennett. And the Badgers not giving Bradshaw Mountain any second chances here.
Coach Stedman basically threw his hands up in the air and told the Badgers to slow it down some.
43-29 Prescott. Zane Gall on the inside. Turns, shoots, and scores. Jaden Blazik back in the game for Bradshaw Mountain. 15 points now tonight for Zane Gall. Raniker, bounce pass on the inside. Jaden Blazik has it under a double team, gets it over to Raniker. 45-29 Prescott. Kylan Jackson from the far side, guarded by Coley Fundalevich. And that ball knocked away by Fundalevich into the hands of Zane Gall. Gall, bounce pass to Tennett, now to Gall. Gall off the glass, and it's good on an alley-ooper.
Timeout, Bradshaw.
17 points for Zane Gall. And well, Kelly, Bradshaw Mountain, well, they were able to do a pretty good job containing Tennett and Gall throughout the first half. And now Tennett and Gall, well, they're just going off here right now.
Well, Zane Gall has done some posting down on the block. The Badgers were able to get him the ball better in the last quarter than they did the first half. And then the turnovers, the amount of steals. I mean, we're not keeping track of turnovers, John, but it would be, I'll bet the vast majority of points, like 80, 90% of the Badger points here in this second half have come off of turnovers.
You also got to wonder how much the foul situation is affecting Jaden Blazek's defense of Zane Gall. He has 4 fouls tonight, 1 more and he's gone.
The last, when Zane Gall scored that last 2 points, Jaden Blazek really had to be careful and not fouling there.
Mason Hunt has it for Bradshaw Mountain. I don't think Hunt has scored so far here in the second half. For 3, Holguin, in and out of the basket. That is just a microcosm of Bradshaw's second half. Tennette over to Bernardo. Now gets it into Ivan Schuster. That's who number 20 is. And I think Schuster stepped out of bounds.
He stepped out of bounds. He stepped on the baseline.
So Mauricio Holguin to inbound for Bradshaw Mountain. And Hunt has it. Hunt with those blazing pink shoes. Holguin covered by Bernardo. Now gets it over to Preston Raniker. Back to Holguin. Pass to Hunt. And Hunt tried for the dunk. Couldn't get it. Oh, man. Bradshaw Mountain have no luck about it. Basket. Tennette spins, turns, and puts it in for 2. Uriah Tennette with an acrobatic 2-pointer there. Man, oh man, those moves look like something out of a Marvel movie. Back when Marvel actually made good movies.
They're going to call Uriah for a reach-in foul there.
I think that's Tennette's first foul of the game, if I'm not mistaken.
That's his first foul of the game.
Cooper Magnet and Costa Contreras coming into the game for Prescott. Costa Contreras, we saw him a lot during football season, and Costa doing a pretty good job in the defensive secondary for the Badgers.
Yeah.
Raniker coming toward the baseline. Triple teamed. Now out to Stouter. Hunt back to Stouter. Stouter double team. Costa Contreras all over him. Raniker in the paint. Oh boy! Knocked down by Zane Gall. But now for 3, Hunt, and it's good! The Huntsman nailing the tray, and it's 49-32. Bradshaw has a lot of catching up to do and not much time to do it. 4:40 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Coley Fundalevich set to check back into the ball game. Gall gets that one out to Contreras, going for 3, skips off the rim, no good, rebounded by Raniker, but it goes out of bounds. And yeah, I think you can start to see Prescott really starting to slow it down here, Kelly, since they have a big lead. I can't do math in my head right now.
Certainly not in a stall game, but they certainly have slowed the tempo of the game down to run some time off the clock.
Basically no sense in rushing right now. Bradshaw Mountain, they have to rush in order to get back in this game. Holguin on the inside to Hunt. Hunt off the rim, no good. Coley Fundalevich hands off to Tennette. Tennette trying to break through the defense and unable to put that one in. Loose ball, who's going to get it? Zane Gall.
It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to go to the Bears. Good call by the official on that rebound. It definitely a jump ball situation.
Inbounded to Mason Hunt. Hunt, who committed to play for Pima College next year. The jumper by Hunt. In and out of the basket, but rebounded by Blazek. Now back to Hunt. Hunt. Oh, and Hunt gets fouled as he makes that shot, and he's going to go up to the line for the 3-point play.
Going to be a foul on Colby Fundalevich, his third, I think.
I believe you're right, yeah. 17 points now for Mason Hunt. 18 points for Mason Hunt. 49-35 as the Bears chipping away at this Badger lead. Fundalevich now gets it back to Uriah Tennette. Bounces it over to Fundalevich. Again, the Badgers just taking their own sweet time here. With 3:25 remaining in the fourth quarter, 49-35 Prescott. Cooper Magnet with the ball now. Contreras to Tannett. Two guys who were on the football team for Prescott this year. Now for three, Fundalevich! Off the rim, no good. And I think we might get a foul called here against Uriah Tannett as he was going up against Mason Hunt there.
That's his second foul.
Mason Hunt, who had a season-high 31 points versus Seton Catholic back on November 25th.
And, of course, it's only the third team foul this quarter, so it's a non-shooting foul. Bears have it out of bounds.
And Hunt waits until that ball gets to the half-court line to pick it up. Coming down to the final 3 minutes of regulation. Raniker goes for three! No good! Bernardo gets the rebound. Now Uriah Tannett. And Tannett again, not in any hurry.
Going to be a timeout by the Badgers.
Full timeout called by Coach Travis Stedman. 49-35 is our score here in the fourth quarter with 2:52 left to go.
Here's an interesting stat, John. The Bears have only committed 6 fouls in the game. 4 of them by Jaden Blazek.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah, only 6 fouls.
Probably not the stat he wants to hear, or the stat his mother wants to hear, who's sitting like right next to our broadcast position and probably thinking bad thoughts about us right now.
I have
to, boy, she just gave me a really nasty look,
I have
man.
to admit to her there were a couple of those that were questionable.
Yes.
No doubt about it.
Now she's smiling at us. We're back on her good side. By the way, for those who don't know it, Jaden Blazek's mother, you've probably heard her voice many times on our sports reports because she is the head coach of the Embry-Riddle volleyball team, the very successful Embry-Riddle volleyball team.
Well, Uriah Tannett certainly has come alive in this half. He has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. He has 15 points in this half.
And I think he only had, about 8 in the first half,
He only had 8. That's right.
Coley Fundalevich. That's stolen by Mauricio Holguin. Now flips it over to Mason Hunt. The Huntsman trying to get around Fundalevich. Gets it off to Raniker for three! Nine and out of the basket. Battle for the rebound, and it's Fundalevich who comes up with it. Again, kind of like I said, Kelly, this has kind of been the microcosm of Bradshaw's second half. That's probably about the 4th or 5th ball we've seen. Looked like it was going to go in, and they just, kind of like they say in hockey, just not getting any good bounces tonight. Now Prescott just tossing around the ball right now. Bernardo over to Zane Gall. Now to Tannett, going for three. Off the backboard, no good. Who's going to get the rebound? It's going to be Prescott, Uriah Tannett. 2 minutes left to go.
Reset the shot clock.
And Fundalevich flips it back to Tannett. And Mason Hunt getting a hand in there on Tannett. No foul. Oh, Tannett feeds it to Zane Gall, and Gall puts it in for 2. I don't know if I've ever seen 2 players from Prescott have the kind of connection that Tannett and Gall does. A three for Mauricio Holguin. Nice shot there by Holguin. It's 51-38 Prescott. Uriah Tannett just kind of went under the legs of Mason Hunt there, and then to show good sportsmanship, Hunt helps him up. And Hunt also gets called for the foul, too.
I'm going to say that was an event between 2 players, and those 2 players might be the best players in Northern Arizona high school basketball.
Yeah, I think there's no doubt about that. Cooper Magnet. Now to Gall. Gall tried to go off the glass. No good. Second attempt, and it's good. Second time a charm for Zane Gall. 1 minute left to go in regulation. 21 points tonight for the G-Force. And almost stolen by Bernardo. He falls. Shooting is Hunt, and Hunt doesn't get the 3.
On the shot by Mason Hunt. Ball hit the rim and then went up and hit the support, basket support. So it's Badger basketball.
Yeah, we're coming down to the final 45 seconds of this game. So Prescott will take the first game in the 2-game series this season for Bradshaw Mountain. And now just kind of round and round the ball goes for Prescott. Cooper Magnet, now Uriah Tannett with it. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Tannett spins, turns, shoots, doesn't score. Now Zane Gall gets the ball and Gall puts it in. Well, call Zane Gall the garbage man because he's been putting back a lot of garbage tonight. 23 points for G-Force. Holguin with the shot. Oh, and Holguin puts that one through. Final 5 seconds here. Magnet has the ball, and he's just going to dribble, and that is all she wrote in this one. The final score tonight from the Dome, Prescott 55, Bradshaw Mountain 40. And I'll tell you what, definitely a tale of two halves, Kelly. Bradshaw Mountain in control for most of the first half. Prescott came out and they just dominated the second half.
33-15 in the second half. Badgers outscored the Bears.
Yeah, that will definitely do it, I'll tell you that, Kelly. And well, folks, that is going to do it for our live stream here of Monday Night Basketball. Once again, the final score from Prescott High School, Badgers 55 and the Bears 40. And we will have game number 2 of this rivalry series on January 25th from Bradshaw Mountain High School. Till then, for Jason Zinzaletta and Kelly Cordy. First of all, Kelly, thanks for joining me here on the air. Always glad to have you.
I appreciate doing it. I really enjoy doing it.
All right, again, for Jason Zinzaletta, Kelly Cordes, I'm John Rust saying good night, everybody.